Hi, everyone. Happy week 6 of my marathon training. So I'm going to share with you the update for week 6, how I did. Again, I'm training from Mount Charleston, which is April 2nd, the day before my 43rd birthday. Yay. So hopefully I do like the birthday god should be shining on me that day because my birthday is the next day, just saying. So anyway, some updates. Over the new year, like January, I always do dry January where I don't drink at all. And it's always pretty easy to do. So this time I'm going to go January, February, March, April. I'm not going to drink until after my race. However, I am making some exceptions. I'm going to have dinner with a friend I haven't seen in many years on a couple Saturdays. So I'll have a glass of wine for that. So I will make those small exceptions, but other than that, you know, I'm a week into it and it's pretty easy not to do it as long as I'm not in a social situation. And even then it's easy, but then I always feel bad. Like the other person's like, oh, you're not drinking, like disappointed. So, you know, you don't feel like you're as much fun and I don't know, whatever. I'm like an exception here and there is fine. But other than that, unless it's a social situation, I'm not doing it because I just, you know, I think it's better for your sleep and everything. So that's an update on that. My Tuesday turbo days, I like to call them my turbo days. I traditionally have done those on a track with my local running club. But I always feel really dumb because my running club has one thing that they're doing speed-wise, and then I'm doing my Hanson's plan. So while they're doing like 4 or 5 miles, I'm doing 8 miles. So I'm always the first one on the track and the last one off. And I feel like everyone's waiting for me to finish. So that's kind of just a weird thing to do. And they don't know, like, I'm not like I'm doing a different plan. I don't even really talk to anyone when I go to this running club, you guys. I don't like, I just kind of go and do the workout. I'm kind of an introvert in that way. And I think I have RBF, resting bitch face. So I'm not real approachable, which is funny because I feel like I'm a pretty, like, I really enjoy talking to people. So anyway, but no one really talks to me. I don't talk to anyone. So it's not like, hey, I'm doing this thing. But then there's also people that show up and they just walk. And that's totally fine. And no one's ever said anything to me like, oh, you're not doing the workout. So it's all in my head. But anyway, that's supposed to start up again this Tuesday. And I was going to do some of my speed workouts with them until they get to like the 11-mile range. Then I don't have the time to do it with them. But it's canceled for this week. So at this point, does it really matter? No, I can't do it anyway because it's not happening. So that's going to be my Tuesday speed. For a couple weeks, I'll try to get on the track with them if I'm able to, if it opens back up. And yeah, that's about it. Like, that's just some extras. My piriformis, it's about the same. You know, it just feels tight. And it's not really the piriformis anymore. It's more like the quad. It's like evolved down to the quad. I'm like foam rolling and I don't know. It's not debilitating. I can work on trying to find a physical therapist or a chiropractor. I did like the acupuncturist I went to see. I will say the night I went to see the acupuncturist, I slept like a baby. And Garmin really like almost gave me 100 on my sleep score. I got like a 99. I felt so proud. So that helped with that. It was really good. So here's my weekly breakdown. Sunday, I ran 6 miles at 9:45 with my son, who I've told you is on his middle school track team. And my average heart rate was a 134. So we ran that. I ran 6, he ran 4. Monday, I ran 6 with my friend Stephanie at a 9:29 pace. My heart rate was a 137. Tuesday, I had my Turbo Tuesday workout. I did that in my local park, which the terrain varies. It's kind of like, it's not flat, you know, it's not hilly either, but it's not like track smooth. So I had to do 1.5 mile warm up, 12 quarter-mile repeats with a quarter-mile rest in between. And the quarter-mile rest in between is a slow jog. I can jog it anywhere between a 9:15 and a 9:43. So I did 2 miles as my warm up because that's about how long it takes me to get to the park if I go the long way. And then I started those 12-mile repeats, 12 quarter mile repeats. And my pace range for the quarter mile repeats is a 6:38 to 7:11. And I told you, when I see a 6 in front of a repeat of any kind, I just kind of go like, oh, that's hard. And it is hard. And I remember this workout last time I did it in August when I was training for Big Bear. My pace range was different, right? Slightly different, because this time I'm trying to shave 3 minutes off my last time. So last time I did this on the track with my running group, and I say group because I don't talk to anybody. And so I remember it being really hard. So I had that in my head going into this, like, I'm not on a track, I'm not with people, I'm in the park. We'll see what I can do. I wore my Asics Metaspeed Skies, and together, this is what we did. I did my first rep in 6:58, second rep in 6:51, third rep 7, fourth rep 6:56. What am I on? Fourth rep, fifth rep 6:53. So I'm doing well. Sixth rep 7:09, and that's when I start to kind of like, ooh, I'm starting to feel it at the 6, right? Seventh rep 7:11. What rep am I on? Anyway, 7:07, 7:05, 7:10, 7:12, 7. So my range was 6:38 to 7:11. One of my reps was 7:12, so it was a second over. Oh, well, I'm okay with that. My goal also was not to walk in between reps. And the first time I did this workout, I think I walked between like 5 of the reps. This time I'm happy to report I only walked between 1 of the reps, and it was only 4.05. So, and my heart rate was lower. I compared. I don't really like to compare workouts. I don't think it's productive. It either makes you feel like, I guess, oh, I'm doing better, but it can also make you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not making progress. I'm feeling worse. I don't know if it's that productive for me personally. So I typically don't compare, but I did for this one, just for the fun of it. And my heart rate was lower, and my rep speed was about the same, but I stopped more last time. So, and again, I didn't have the motivation of people around me, and I wasn't on a nice bouncy track. The track I do run on, it's brand new. It's real nice. So it was overall more successful this time around. My heart rate for this was between a 150 and a 176. So pretty high at the end, pretty high. I rarely see my heart rate get into the 170s, only if I'm running like a marathon. Wednesday was a much needed rest day, my favorite day of the week. Thursday, I did 6 with Stephanie at 9:48. My heart rate was a 141. Kind of weird because of 9:48, it's pretty slow. Friday was a rest day. Saturday, I had another workout. It was only 7 miles, but I had 4 mile, the 4 miles in the middle. So it was a 1.5 mile warm up, 4 miles at marathon pace, 1.5 mile cool down. I really thought that 4 miles was going to be real easy. Not easy, but pretty comfortably hard, pretty controlled. And it wasn't. I really had a tough time with that 4 miles. 7:56, 7:53, 7:57, 7:59. Yeah. 7:56, 7:53, 7:57, 7:55. And my average heart rate was between 157 and a 178. I had to stop 2 times to like catch my breath. My range was supposed to be an 807 to an 816. So I was well under range, and I just started too fast. And it's kind of hard for me to gauge pace because the workout on my watch will say it gives me my average pace. So I don't know what my actual pace is when I see my workout. I need to fix the settings so that I can see my actual and my average, so that I can slow my actual pace down without it affecting my average pace too much, if that makes any sense. Because I really can't get a gauge if I'm going too fast when I just see my average pace. But my heart rate, yeah, 157, 178, wasn't feeling real great on that run. Like physically wasn't feeling great, really high heart rate. Something going on with my body, I think. I don't know what, something. So, and then I was real tired for the rest of the day. It's just kind of an odd run. Maybe just burned out, maybe fatigued. It was a busy week at work. I don't know. Hopefully my next one, but it was odd just having to stop. Like I typically don't have to do that, especially at my marathon pace. So, and 4 miles at marathon pace is not, sometimes it can be a bit daunting. What's daunting to me is the 10 miles at marathon pace, but the 4, I'm like, oh, okay, that's as easy as it gets. So hopefully the next one goes better. That's what I'm hoping for. I have a funny story though. So Saturday morning, I go to get my shoes. I was running in the Saucony Endorphin Pros for this run. And as you know, I have Saucony Endorphin Speeds and I have the Saucony Endorphin Pros. I just got the Pros for this cycle. So I have an old pair of black Saucony Endorphin Speeds. They're black. My Pros are also black. My son, who's on track, I was like, hey, why don't you try my old Saucony Endorphin Speeds, take those to the track with you. So they look the exact same, and I'm a dummy, and I did not write his name on the tongue of my old shoes. What's really scary is we wear the same size, and he's 12. So he accidentally took my Saucony Endorphin Pros to the track, like $250 pair of shoes, right? And so I was looking for my Pros and I couldn't find them. He's like, oh, are these them? And he pulled them out of his backpack. And I was like, you're supposed to take these ones, but they look the same. So I can't blame him. So I was like, let me write your name on these. And now he's like, I don't want to wear any of them. I just want to wear my Asics that are falling apart. Okay, I'm trying to help you out, kid. Trying to make you fast. You need all the help you can get. The shoe's going to help you wear it. So anyway, that's a funny story about my run. I'm hoping to get a run in with Tommy sometime next week on the treadmill. I miss Tommy. I haven't ran with him for a while. My husband's been running with him in Japan. So he's like, I'm learning Japanese from Tommy. So I'm like, I need to do some Tommy runs. I need some Tommy motivation. I have a Tommy quote on my mirror that I kind of subconsciously look at every day, along with my goal pace for my marathon and the goal time that I want to run in. So anyway, that's all I have for today. So my workouts went pretty well. They weren't disastrous. Just didn't feel as strong on Saturday as I was hoping to, but you can't win them all. And some runs are just not great for whatever reason. And again, my heart rate was really high. My throat was a bit scratchy that day. I don't know. My resting heart rate was also high that night. It was like 154, not, yeah, 54, not 154, 54. It's normally like 46, my resting heart rate when I sleep. So something, I don't know. And now it's like back to normal. Anyway, have a great week. I'll see you next week for week 7 update. And take care of yourselves. It's scary out there right now. Everyone's getting it. Everyone's getting the Omicron. So be careful. Stay well. Bye.